Hi everyone, welcome you all to Deep Matrix. In today's video, we are going to work with the single acting hydraulic cylinder in hydraulic systems. So for that, we are going to use a sim hydraulics. So in Simscape, you can find a foundation library. The sub library of foundation is hydraulics, where you get different hydraulic elements, sensors, source, and other utilities. So we also have a sim hydraulics, so which contain many more hydraulic systems such as valves, orifice, pipelines. So today we are going to work with the cylinders. I'm going for cylinders. So we need a single acting hydraulic cylinder. So has a single port and two mechanical ports. R and C are the mechanical ports of the cylinder. A is the input port through which we are going to pour the oil into the cylinder. So while the oil enters the cylinder, the piston rod will extend. When the oil retracts from the cylinder, the piston rod will come back to its normal position. So P is the serial port through which we can get the output signal. So we are going to connect this cylinder to the control valve. So we are going to connect it to the directional control valve. In this video, I am going to use a three-way directional control valve. So the A is the output port of the directional control valve, and here in cylinder A is the input port. So I am going to connect this A to the A which is present in the cylinder. So P should be connected to the reference. So hydraulic reference is nothing but a oil tank. So next we need a pressure source. So by using a pressure source, we can inject the oil into the control valve and send it to the cylinder. So we are going to use the hydraulic pressure source. So I'm going to connect this in between the reference and the valve. I'm going to connect. So S is the control signal we are going to give to the pressure source. So for example, if I give a sine wave to this hydraulic pressure source, it'll give a pressure in a sine wave format. For example, at some point it'll give a peak pressure, and at some point it'll give a very low pressure. So the pressure source will act as a sine wave. So for that I'm going to use Simulink to PS converter. So since this hydraulic system is a physical system, we cannot directly give input to the to that. For that we need a S to PS converter. Then I connect the sine wave. I'm gonna give my amplitude as 4. So next I'm going to connect this T to the reference. So the most important thing is hydraulic fluid. So we have a separate block called hydraulic fluid. So we can also choose the oil we are going to use. So I'm going to use a Skydrol LD4. So if you want any other oil to use, you can use this block. So next I'm going to connect this to a actuator. So here I have connected this S to a two position valve actuator. Since I have only two position, I used this two position valve. So the working of this valve is to move the directional control valve according to the signal we are going to feed as an input. So here also I am going to feed the sine wave. So sine wave. So now the valve also. So since I have given a sine wave input to this control valve, it will move in a sine format, like one for the upper signal it will move to this side, for the lower one it will move to this side. So it will be like a right to left movement. So while moving to the right side, the oil will be poured into the cylinder. While that time the cylinder will extend, and when it is come back to its normal state, the oil in the cylinder will move back to the hydraulic reference. So the working of the cylinder will be like extending, retracting, extending, retracting. It will continue until the process is going to stop. So next I'm going to connect this C port to the reference. So this is a green color indicates it is a mechanical port for connected. So the R I'm going to connect it to the mass. Will give 100 kg mass. I'm going to connect this to the damper. So translational damper. The NC will be connected to the another reference. Okay, this is our setup. Okay, I think I'm done with my setup. So if you want to connect this P, you can also connect it to PS to Simulink converter. So then to scope. So I've made my connection. Now we are going to make a configuration. So make log simulation data to all and give a tick mark to both this, because after running a window will automatically open. So I think this is our connection. The most important thing we have to give is solver configuration. So I already explained why we are going to use this, because in order, since it is a physical system, the MATLAB needs this block to solve the configuration in order to get the output. So this is our connection. So I'm going to run this. So here we have our results. So here you can see. So this is our piston position. As I said before, since we have given a sine wave, the position of the piston also exhibit the same. So see, at some point it will move to a maximum extent, and after some point it will retract it. So the cycle is going on. So for some time it will extend, and for some time it will retract. So force. So this is the force which is uh, thrusted by the cylinder on the mass. So it has some deformation since we have given a mass of 100 kg. So it cannot push us for some time. So to pressure, so the velocity of the cylinder is compared with time. So then we have hydraulic pressure source. So this is the pressure source we have given. So here you can see. So we have given a sine wave to the pressure source. So the pressure source also acting like a sine wave. So this is a two-way control valve. It has many things like acceleration. So next, three-way directional control valve. So here you can find the um, reactions that has been given by each component in the circuit. So we can use this cylinder to create a more force. So the main application is we can use, these are the applications which are used in hydraulic jacks, etc. So do subscribe our channel, and until then enjoy learning. Thank you.